We are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. We are just about set to get the festivities started, and off we go on this Christmas Eve. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, shot.
In motion, it's Waddle. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. They'll look to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You don't need much. It is third and inches. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Here's Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
On the ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he's into the end zone. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. kickoff team is out of the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. From the 6, here comes a return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Now Brown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. And good hard running will get him down close to a 1st down. Might be a yard short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
He's going to have a Browns 1st down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Cleveland. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Ready up!
Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the Browns are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. He'll try to run this one in. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set up.
They'll start on the ground. It's a 10. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the carry, here's A-Chain. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Now, faking the give. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. Big strides, look at him go. And he will go all the way. George Kittle. Touchdown, Miami. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
On set.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Downfield for Njoku. He's got it. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. A big play to kick off this drive. 42 yards.
Ready?
Dell motioning over. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Slot man in motion left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Ready?
2nd down and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got Dell for that one. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
It's one thing if you don't get the ball in the end zone, but it's another to lose this many yards. And I think now for this offense and this play caller, they've got to reevaluate their approach down here in tight.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set.
Dell motioning over.
Let go.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Third and goal.
Here we go.
That is caught in the end zone, but hold everything. There is a flag in the backfield. I think this one's coming back. Third and goal.
Ready? Go.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Browns.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. This throw out wide to St. Brown. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Now a 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get to the 40 on a short gain. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now H.A. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. So 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in.
And, man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate. That ball bounced right back to him, and he's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Let's go now.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It's picked up by the Dolphins.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle.
Cowboy 80.
A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Catch made there by Waddle. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
That's to Waddle again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Browns are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is brought in. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll look to throw. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Back to the air once more on second down. Nowhere to get away. He's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss. On top of it, understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. And that is no good. He missed it. So, one half in the books. Second half. Have you back with us here on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Throwing now on first and 10. On a throw, right side, taken by Njoku. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A carry here for Brown. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. In the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. In motion, it's Waddle. On the handoff, this is Achane. And he'll work this out to the 23. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A carry here for Wright. And he'll get this across midfield as it's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll run here with Brown. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big game, and he picks up the 1st down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Down on the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The ground, but this is right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
He'll drop to throw. throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It is 3rd and 10.
Ready, set, go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. To the right side, that's St. Brown. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Okay, great.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Go.
On 1st down, a run for right. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Ready.
2nd and 7.
At the 60, at the 60. Hut, hut.
Back on the ground and back to right. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Injury on the field, and it is George Kittle who is in some discomfort. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll toss it here to Achane. And the defense all over this one. They knock them down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On the set.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Set. Ready.
3rd and long.
Cougar 19. Check go.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. This man, right side, it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Brown. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard. This crowd into it now. as we get to third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll run this one straight ahead with A-check. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On second down, here's Wright. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. The rookie from Wisconsin putting it right where it needs to be. He gets his guys a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here we go, set.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
Well, now the big fella inside's getting involved in the pass rush, Mike, and so many of these interior defensive linemen are known for their run defense. Well, not this guy. He wins on the inside quick, and he's able to bring the quarterback down for the sack.
Here we go, here we go.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On the ready.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Set, ready.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set. Ready.
They'll run with Wright. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Set up. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready.
Here's a give to H.N. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. a third time today he's intercepted. And now he loses the football. Here is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
Ready, set.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. On the ground, it's Brown. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. The Browns getting their punting team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now a screen set up for Achane. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
I can promise you, Mike, when this play call went into the headset of the quarterback, nobody on the coaching staff thought this play was going to result in a sack. This ball is expected to come out quick, wide receiver screen, and do the rest after the catch. Something was thrown off with the timing, and the quarterback had no choice but to eat it and gets taken down for a sack.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Here we go, here we go.
They'll throw out of the gun. outside. He's got it. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on fourth down. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.